Too Hot for TV.
Welcome back to the Doctor Who Too Hot for TV festive advent calendar. Every day this month, I'm joined by a different guest to talk about a different annual story. So today is obviously no exception. And today, I'm joined by Mikey Smith. Mikey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Dylan.
Are you feeling festive?
Yes, I'm feeling festive. I mean, whoa, what a Christmas it's been, eh?
Yeah, chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
What about that shock election? I said election.
And that surprise Doctor Who Christmas special featuring Paul McGann, Billy Piper and Hugh Grant.
Absolutely, yes. Paul McGann with 7 fingers on one hand.
It was Russell T Davies's best script of the last decade. Everybody was shocked at how amazing it was. We'll never see times like that again.
Absolutely. I couldn't believe it when Adric turned up on that trapeze wire.
Well, speaking of Adric, today we're going to look at a little story called On the Planet Isoptreus.
Well, yeah. It could be like Aesop's fables, like Isopterus.
Isopterus. Let's go with that. That sounds better.
Well, I mean, you know, it's Eric Saward as far as the podcasting community. So you say it how the fuck you want.
Yeah, that's true. Why not? Okay, so On the Planet Saward, it's part of the Doctor Who Annual 1983, released in August of 1982. Now, before we jump into this, do annuals, Doctor Who or otherwise, play any part in your childhood, play any part in your adult life?
Not really. I think Doctor Who annuals is something which, like, your mates buy you, innit? A little bit. Even the older ones. So, like, I've got, like, mates who know I'm into Doctor Who and Blake 7, and they'll be at a car boot sale or whatever, and they'll see, like, the Blake 7 annual from 1981, and they'll be like, oh my God, Michael, go crazy for that. And you get fucking 3 of them.
Yeah. Like this Blake 7.
Oh, that's the one I'm on about. Literally, Dylan is now showing me the exact Blake. Why did you have that to hand, you weirdo?
Well, I'm never too far from a Blake 7 annual, because you never know, do you?
Mate, I can't believe that. That is exactly the one that I've got 2 copies of.
Say something else, maybe I'll pull that out of a corner.
Okay, Linda Lusard is funny.
Here it is.
Oh my God, I thought it would be shit. No. Okay, right. Okay, everyone calm down. I think I'm just disappointed that we're talking about one of the stories when the standout from this annual is the day of the life of a TV producer, the JNT thing.
Well, look, there's always next year, my friend.
There is, yes. We can find out about JNT going up the bush with a barker.
I feel like there are other books where you get a better idea of a day in the life of JNT.
Well, one of the stories in this is called Danger Down Under, which ironically was the subtitle of the day in the life with JNT. So,
annuals, people buy them, but ultimately they are a very ephemeral gift, aren't they? They've got a logo on them. They're sort of tie-in, so it's the sort of thing everybody goes, I'll get that for my mate, I'll get that for my kid, you know?
We had them as kids, and the annuals would all... I remember having... I think it was the Going Live, because there was a bit in there of Trevor and Simon annual. And all you really do is, there's always them puzzles where you have to find your way out of a maze.
Yeah.
To find your way to the laundrette. Well, they don't do duvets. And I've probably just filled that out. There's no way any bugger's reading the stories in these. Like, you do the cartoons, but no self-respecting 12-year-old is reading the text stories in an annual. Do you agree?
I agree. And no self-respecting 42-year-old should be doing it, really. But still, here I am.
Here you are.
20-odd episodes in. So let's jump into the story of this one. The Doctor, Tegan and Adric are in the TARDIS. And the Doctor has created a device that he's got on his wrist. What does this device do?
Is it the Delta Wave augmenter?
I wish it was.
No, but it's something vaguely similar. What's it called in it? It's the Dream Machine. The Dream Machine.
The Dream Machine. Great name.
Which was
for
the
a
name.
band.
That was. I was just going to say this thing. Yeah, that was the name of my band at college. Could you play a musical instrument? Did you play a musical instrument at college?
No, I didn't. I did vocals, but we don't talk about that.
What was the name of the band? Was it Isoptreus? Isoptreus.
It was indeed. It was Adric's Smashed Star.
Oh, you sexy bastard.
So the Dream Machine can conjure up images in the brain, and the Doctor's always wanted one, and he tries it out on Tegan, and she imagines and can smell that she's in a field of flowers. I'm not sure that is what Tegan would dream of. Do you?
Well, I think Freud would say she's thinking about fannies.
Of course. So the Doctor heads over to the control panel that's nothing like the control panel of the TARDIS.
Yeah, what's going on there? Why is he on Space 1999?
I don't know. I mean, like maybe at a push I could go, oh, he's in the Hartnell control room and it's one of the jazzy walls. But no, somebody hasn't got a reference photo handy, which they do later.
Yeah. You know the dream machine thing? So you know how the delta wave augmenter comes up in Kinder, but it's not really used for anything other than to give Sarah Sutton, an holiday. This is kind of like, it's kind of nice that it is kind of used, that it comes, here's the dream machine, and then you think, aye.
Yeah.
That'll come. So I like that it's used.
Me too. It's very much Chekhov's dream machine, as we'll find out later. The TARDIS is going to land. The Doctor says they're on Isoptreus, which Adric points out is the Latin name for, not the Master, termites. They exit through very clearly police box doors, not the TARDIS doors.
Uh-huh.
And at which point, Tegan turns into Nyssa.
Right. Okay, what's going on here? What's going on here? So we see, this is so strange. Because for a while I'm going, why am I only seeing Sarah Sutton from the back? Which some may say isn't the worst thing in the world. But you only see, you're right, it's the back of Tegan's head. And then it becomes the back of Sarah Sutton's head. And then we only get a fleeting look at Nyssa's what's going on, Dylan?
And then it's not until the second to last page that there's a panel where you can clearly see both Adric, the Doctor, Nyssa and Tegan are all in it. Like, nobody's thought, maybe we should do an establisher here. Is this a good time to talk about what Adric looks like?
He looks like he's in the cast of Prisoner Cell Block H. He looks like a 45-year-old ex-con from Canberra. It's really weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Davison's not too bad. There is a shot of Davison where he looks a bit like the kind of Omega Fifth Doctor with cornflakes on his face.
Yeah.
But he's all right. But what the hell is going on with Matthew Waterhouse?
I know. Sometimes he looks a little bit like he might be from China.
Yeah, there's a kind of a rounding of his features.
Or at the very least, it's a bit Mysterious Cities of Gold. But I tell you what, it's not. Matthew Waterhouse.
No. I know I'm looking now, I'm seeing Mysterious Cities of Gold, definitely. They've kind of got his piggy nose, but everything else is a letdown.
Yeah, which is desperately terrible for Adric stans like you and me.
Well, absolutely. But characterization-wise, it's not bad, because Adric's a bit of a dick.
Yeah, no, he is, absolutely. And he's a bit of a know-it-all.
Yeah.
I think they've got Tegan right. Nyssa doesn't do a lot, also very similar.
Tegan complains at least once that she doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Tegan's asking the Doctor, what does he want her to concentrate on when she's using the dream machine? And Adric goes, oh, the Doctor's going to decide that. And you can totally imagine that, can't you? In a cave in Earthshock, having a row with Tegan.
They've got the basics of the characters, even if they're not allowed to have more than one character moment per story, I think.
Yeah.
So they're immediately captured and wrapped up in some immobilizing substance, which, I've had some methylated spirits before. I know what that's like.
Well, yeah, you've had some immobilizing substances in your time. These big ants, are they supposed to be like zombies or not?
No, they're just... So somebody says later on that it was like some sort of genetic explosion and the termites suddenly became massive.
Oh, okay.
So they're taken away, taken capture, and somebody goes, why would they keep us here? And out of nowhere, a man with a large forehead appears. Never named, this guy.
Yeah, he looks he's quite, it's like a Dan Dare cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's like from the 50s sort of thing.
It's weird because they've gone for sort of 80s realism on the rest of them, but this guy could, as you say, could be out of a 25-year-old at this point, Dan Dare annual.
Yeah, because they're all from photo references, and that one, he's just gone, I'll draw a fella. So you're right, it doesn't look like it's from the same world.
So this guy shows up and he goes, they ate everything green on the planet, which is a plot point in a different annual from about 20 years previously. And
Really?
they turned on the people. And they're basically in the larder of the creatures.
Yeah.
So the planet was originally populated by people, or these guys with big foreheads, the Dan Dare people.
Yeah.
But yet they named it Isopterus or Asopterus after the Latin for termites. What did they expect was going to happen?
It's like calling your planet "Come Kill Us." That's a good point. You make a good point.
Yeah.
I can see why it is that you do 411 podcasts per month. You see these things, Dylan, where others don't.
Yeah, I'm here to rip apart the work of somebody who was probably paid £4.50 in the 80s to write this. I wonder if they're still with us. They're probably not.
No.
So everybody's gone. The TARDIS crew are like, how are we going to get out of this? What does Doctor Who do, though?
Well, he's got the Delta Wave Augmenter.
The Dream Machine.
The Dream Machine.
So he uses that to create a forest, a big green luscious forest that the termites can go off and have a snack in.
Well, surely if they are like little ants, you'd want like someone's dropped a hot dog or something.
No, because up until the humans were about, they only ate green stuff. And then because they'd eaten it all,
I'm seeing it all come together. Again, your experience is shining through here.
Although I'm sure a hot dog vendor would have done.
Yeah.
They use this distraction because all the termites fuck off to the forest. And Dan Darehead says, I've got a bunch of mates. We all need to escape. We're the last of our kind. And the last of his kind all look identical to him. So I don't know how procreation works on this planet, but I imagine they are going to be the last of their kind unless they find any female forms. But who knows?
Well, they've only got Nyssa and Tegan.
Oh, yeah, true.
Nissa's only seen from behind, so that's no good. Tegan never wants to be there anyway. They're going to have to start on Adric.
I think they all have a go on Adric, to be honest. They meander around some caves for a bit because apparently they can't go in the way they came in. I don't know why. There's clearly, previously, you can see an exit, but whatever. And the Doctor stuffs them all in the TARDIS, and when they go in the TARDIS, they've got the proper console. Nyssa complains she's hungry, which should be an Adric line, but Adric says yeah, and the Doctor goes, I'll just use the Dream Machine to imagine up some food for you, because that Fifth Doctor, he's a joker.
Yeah, you know that. So Adric then goes, oh no, this is where this week came in. This is where it all started. That's very much the end of every single Thundercats episode. Oh, yeah. This is where we began. Ha 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 ha. Thunder, 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 thunder. What the fuck does Peter Davison look like on that last page? Yeah. See the circle one about halfway up?
Yeah.
Where he's got a pink face. What is going on there?
He looks like a glum, depressed accountant. But then in the very last panel, he's got a little cheeky smile on his face that maybe Adric's giving him a little pat on the bottom.
Maybe. Yeah, he's definitely giving me Benedict Cumberbatch vibes. Yeah, this is the problem, isn't it? That they're using a different reference for every single one.
Yeah.
So everything changes about him in every shot. But, I don't think they had any reference for Adric, I get the impression.
No, maybe just a character description or something like that.
Yeah.
So that completes the story. What do you think? Is it a successful tale of termites and turmoil within the TARDIS? A lot of tease there.
Nice. Yeah, I like it. I like it because it's they're mostly in character. No word of a lie. I could hear their voices.
Yeah.
When I'm reading it. So that's got to be a good sign. And what can you do in 6 pages?
Well, a lot, apparently. You can give someone a different face on every page.
Yeah, but, I think for what it is, I think it's all right.
I mean, it's shorter than Four to Doomsday.
Yeah, I see. Okay, so I like Four to Doomsday. What say you?
I'm not a fan.
Really?
Yeah. I've Four to Doomsday. I'm not a big fan of the Davison era, to be honest.
Hang about, son. Hang on. So, surely the first Davison series is the best that Doctor Who has to offer.
Nah, can't agree. Strong disagree.
What about Black Orchid, the best historical?
That's just because it's in colour, Mikey. We all know you don't like black and white.
Mate, okay, the black and white ones are boring to start off with. The ones about bloody Marco Polo and stuff like that, come on.
Wow, look, we'll have to agree to disagree here, but you're wrong. I don't like Black Orc. I like Earthshock.
Earthshock's ace.
I like the last 2 episodes of Castrovalva, but it takes too long to get started.
What about Kinder?
I like Kinder, but my favourite Davison season is his last one.
What's the best one in that? Oh, because of Caves of Androzani.
Not just Caves. I love Frontiers. I like The Awakening. I've got a soft spot for Warriors of the Deep. I used to love Resurrection of the Daleks as a teenager, and I haven't watched it since because everybody says it's terrible, and I'm scared I'll find it terrible.
What, Resurrection of the Daleks?
Yeah.
It's ace?
It's not a well-loved story, so...
Is it not?
Yeah, I'm worried.
Who the hell are you hanging around with?
Oh, I don't know. Joe Ford.
Jesus, man. Resurrection of the Daleks is bloody ace.
Okay, fine.
You got you've got the likely lad in it, and he's got piercings in his face and and a stutter. I mean, what else do you want for your money?
Whatever happened to the likely lads? Became a Dalek clone. Now we know.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we digress. So it captures the era, I think, pretty well. It doesn't outstay its welcome, so it's not too offensive. We talked a bit about the likenesses, but how do you feel about the art in general? The way, like the colours they use, things like that, the design of the caves, the monsters, all those things.
I like it. It's clear, and I wonder if this is to do with like cost. That he's been told he can only use maybe 4 colours.
Yeah,
but it's quite clever. It's like if you play like a game on the Spectrum, right? So if you play a game on the Spectrum, if you're playing like Manic Miner, they've only got, I think it's like 6 different colours that they can use without the colours clashing.
Right.
And so you don't realise it's quite a clever thing. You don't realise that you're only seeing 6 colours because they use them in clever ways and they use transparencies and stuff. And that's a bit like this. It's quite impressive, really, to use so little colours that it comes across like a style rather than a limitation.
Yeah, and it feels very 80s. So I'm reminded of in Resurrection of the Daleks, there's a Dalek control room that's sort of red and pink, and then the black, the white bumps sort of looks pink and looks very 80s. And I think you get that throughout. It's just a shame that the Dan Dare guy looks so 50s. Very well done as a 50s thing, but it just clashes with the rest of the style.
Totally clashes, yeah. You're right. I'm looking at it with fresh eyes now, and you're right. It's almost like it's lighting.
Yeah.
So when you see Tegan in red or the Doctor in pink or whatever, it seems like lighting.
Yeah.
Which creates a kind of difference between each of the different cells, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I'm just wondering, I'm looking at an image on page 36, and the Dan Dare guy is in the shadows. The Doctor's in the foreground. It's at the bottom of the page.
I know what you're going to say.
Go ahead.
So the Doctor in shadows looks like Pertwee.
No, I was going to say that the guy in the shadow looks like Davros, and I'm wondering if that's the reference pic he used for Dan Dare Man.
Right. Look to the cell to the right. Look at the way the Doctor's standing.
Yeah.
That's Pertwee in it all day long.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, say this guy's 25 or something, not a Doctor Who fan, his memories would have been, this is what Davros looks like. The Doctor stands like John Pertwee stands.
Yeah.
I've seen it in the 70s, perhaps. So I think.
Yeah, you're right. They're right. Well, isn't the reference for Davros when they were designing him supposed to be the dude from Dan Dare?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So it's all coming together.
Yeah, man. It's like it all makes sense.
So I'm quite a fan. Like the art in these annuals can be very hit and miss, but I think this is one of the good ones, and there's some
is cute,
really intriguing images, even if they don't necessarily always get the likenesses right. But
yeah.
I'll forgive it.
1 point off for the Nissa. I think there's not enough Nissa going on here.
I know that you need maximum Nissa.
I do. It's hard to get excited when you're on slim pickings with your Suttons.
Slim Suttons.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to say about this story?
No, I just think these PDFs are available. I presume. I think it's worth people diving in, and
they're on your DVD and your book collection box sets if you want them.
I think they're fun. I mean, like I say, don't read any of the stories. Well,
no.
Don't be a wanker. Don't read the stories.
I won't make that mistake next Christmas.
Good. Good.
Well, look, Mikey, thank you for joining me today. It's been a blast to dip into a bit of 1982/1983. I'll be back tomorrow with another guest, another annual story. But until then, I've been Dylan.
And I've been Mikey.
And this has been Doctor Who Too Hot for TV, the Advent Calendar.
And a very Merry Christmas to everyone at home.
Doctor Who, too hot for TV.
Incidentally, a happy Christmas to all of you at home.